with a Hello and welcome back to Bonus Crack with the Crackheads, which is our little bonus segment where we do some games or we answer your dilemmas that we never got answered in the main episode. So welcome back. My name is Kegs, if you do not know already.
And I'm Shannon. I'm just having a quick flick through the dilemmas this week because we noticed when we were recording the main episode, we have loads and some of these are juicy. They are juicy, let me tell you. So yeah, this is our little bonus episode. Are we just going to get straight into it?
Let's get stuck in.
Let's get straight into it. So, this is a dilemma that someone has sent in. My boyfriend isn't wanting to just spend time alone with me. His wee sister is always in the room when I'm at his, which he allows for 8 hours straight. He never wants to do anything with me, but will do stuff with his friends. I've told him how I feel and nothing changes. What should I do? Love you guys.
Oh, that's a big issue. I would fucking hate that.
I couldn't deal with that. I don't know. And especially the fact you've already told him how you feel about this and he's not caring or changing anything. I think that's a big red flag.
That's a massive red flag. Like massive.
I hate saying too much on this to be like, break up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can only give guidance and just take what we say with a pinch of salt. But I just feel like that's such a red flag. Maybe there's like a deep rooted issue there. Maybe he's feeling really down. I don't know. But I just think for him not to want to spend alone time with you.
I would say think of the times that you have been alone as well. Like, how is it? Like, is it exciting or do you get on well? Do you have good conversations? Like, is the conversation substantial and deep? Like, do you know each other on a deep level that you can spend time just used to as well? Like, think back to the times we have spent alone and see what you think of those times as well. Because
is it worth it?
Is it worth it?
Yeah.
But you need to, like, you said it to him already and just
it's so important in a relationship to have alone time as well. Like, I could not cope. I couldn't cope. Do
you know what as well? In relationships, as in I haven't been in a relationship proper, but I've been seeing people and I would only want to spend time with just them. I don't want anyone else around. Like, I would far rather be us two.
Yeah, I would be questioning why doesn't he want to spend alone time with me 100%. And I know you've told him how you feel, but you can only try and bring it up again. And if it's not working, I would just say to him, like, this, I can't cope with this. Like, it's a red flag. And
100%. And even if what is the sister like? Are you friendly with her? Like, can you speak to her about it maybe as well? If they have a good relationship, or you have a good relationship, speak to her and be like, here, like, why are you always sitting in with us? Or like, why do you think this is? Or like, what's the crack here as well?
Yeah, it's a really, really tough one. Really, really tough one.
I would say give it another speaking session, as in like, speak to him once more about it and just be like, here, like, this is really
explain. It's kind of like cutthroat as well. It's like, fix this or I can't cope with this.
Yeah.
Put like an ultimatum. Ultimatum, is that the word?
Yeah.
Yeah, send you lots of love, girl, because that
would rack
tough.
my head. That would rack my head.
Yeah. Okay, we've got a story.
Okay. Oh, God.
Okay. I'll give you a laugh. Went out with a guy for 4 years. Turned out he had sex with a girl at the beginning of our relationship and she got pregnant. She didn't keep the baby. I only found out after his friends pressured him to tell me. Joke's on him now. He's single. He's still single. I'm engaged and about to get married.
Woo! You go, girl.
You go, girl. Go, girl.
Fucking hell.
Oh,
that's
my
hectic.
Goodness. Guys are assholes. Assholes.
Yeah. Fucking hell. I hate people who like cheat.
Wild. But you know what to say? Karma's a bitch.
Karma's a bitch.
And he got his karma. Thanks for that story. That's go you.
Yeah.
Go you.
I felt a bit of pulsating in my heart there for you. Go on the gal.
I'm like happy for you. I'm proud of you because you came out on top and that was probably a really shitty thing to go through at the time.
Yeah, probably shite.
But you're at the other end. He's on his ass and you're thriving.
Yeah, fuck him.
Have an ex that put a tracker on my car. Totally illegal, by the way. Only found out after I dumped him because the company I traded my car in rang me after to ask me if he wanted to collect my tracker. Hope he's still tracking it.
Oh,
girl,
my God.
Phone the police. That's illegal. I think I watched something on this before. Like a documentary, someone had done this and it's actually completely illegal to do that. So phone the police.
What a nut job. Where do you even get a tracker?
She's laughing about it. She's not hurt by it, whatever. But still, like...
He sounds like a crazy person.
Oh my goodness, he needs help. That's insane.
Let's give him baby reindeer. Let's give him baby reindeer.
It so is.
People are nuts. Like, where do you even think about, I'm going to get a tracker and track my partner? Do you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
People
Let's see. I'm looking at more here. Can you talk about your biggest icks? Recently single, and every guy I talk to seems to give me the ick. Do you know what I think that is, though? Recently single and everyone's giving you the ick. I think you need to be alone with yourself for a while.
Yeah.
If you're recently single and you're just out of a relationship, I think if you're getting the ick from everyone, it's maybe a sign you're not ready to be jumping into commitment or talking to people yet. Because it could just be that you're being unlucky and everyone's giving you the ick.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But I
also sounds like you might have some healing to do from your past relationship.
Maybe.
Because I noticed, like, whenever I finish maybe seeing someone or something, I'm in a massive avoidance. So any guy, I'm like, at one smallest thing, I'm like, oh, he's not for me. Like, absolutely not. Like, whatever. Like, I think it may make you become avoidant because you're afraid of getting hurt again.
And you're maybe also still like comparing things to your ex and stuff. And obviously, if you've been with someone for a long time, it's a lot easier to think high of them than someone you've just met and you don't really know. So if you're trying to like talk to someone, the tiniest little thing will be like ick, but it's really just because you're comparing that to how close you were with your ex.
And your subconscious is probably trying to protect you from getting hurt as well.
100%, yeah.
And what ex do you have? Should we talk about ex a wee bit?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say anyone who's like rude or proper bitchy or like negative vibes, as in like complaining all the time or like being rude to like waiters or like
I hate that. People that don't have manners in a restaurant.
Yeah.
And they nearly think it's like they're like high or mighty for it.
Or like proper judgy people. I really can't stand it.
Yeah.
Like people who think they're better
just
than other people.
obnoxious people. Yeah,
Freak
obnoxious people, 100%. And you always find the people that are like that have no reason to be like full of themselves either. And you're like, that makes no sense.
Yeah, they're probably
like,
just insecure in themselves.
Probably. That I get that.
That's a massive ick for me.
Also, do you know what I hated? Like, I hated this. If I was talking to boys that were disrespectful to their mum or their parents.
Massively. So my ex, not my most recent, but one of my exes was always so horrible to his parents and all, and I always was like, what the fuck? But I was a child, so I didn't pay attention to it. Looking back, I realized that he was just a horrible person.
Yeah,
and
I
think
that's such a red flag and such an ick. It's even more than an ick. It's just like a no-go. Like if you can't be respectful to your family, then I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm trying to think what else.
People who are like maybe a bit scroungy with money, I find it a bit of a ick as well. Like I've went through phases in my life where I've had like no money, but I've still been like generous. Like if I'm going to the shop, I'll ask you what you want. But I've had people who they've went to the shop for me and like they would ask me for the 86p.
£2.50.
I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I get that too.
That's icky behaviour.
Scroungy people, yeah. Not scroungy and also like, not going to say tight with money because like I actually kind of don't mind if someone's a bit like careful with their money and stuff, but I just like I like an easy balance of like I paid for that, you paid for that, and we don't need to go into exacts. I don't like when people's like send me 50p. Do you know?
Yeah. Do you know what's not an ick, but I've seen it in people's this is a few things. So I'm on dating sites right now. I am not searching for a man, but I would like a man, so I'm on dating sites to see who's about. Do you know what I mean? But sometimes when I'm on dating people's dating sites, and if they have a few things in their bio, it really puts me off. So people who love horror movies, I can't. I'm like, I'm
such
not
a random ick.
I'm not watching horror movies. I feel like it's just not happening. So if you love horror movies and that's in your bio, it means you love them. It's not happening. I don't want to watch horror movies. People who are like maybe like against spirituality or like proper have like don't believe in any of it. I think to be honest, I just think I want someone who's like open to spirituality.
You want someone on the same page as you.
What else do I not like? I used to, you know what's funny, when I was a party boy living in Ibiza and all, my bio would have been like love to party basically. And
now that's an ick.
If it's not an ick, but it's like I'm not going to be in a relationship with someone who wants to party all the time. Like if that's your thing, if you're in the party boy era, it's not happening.
The first one was so funny, the horror movie one being an ick. I'm trying to think what else.
People who lie about their age too. I've been lied to 3 times in the past 6 months by younger guys, and I'm like, it fucking puts you off straight away. But obviously they're younger anyway.
Yeah,
shows your maturity levels.
I can't really think of anything else off the top. The horror story one has me in tears. Do you know what's such an ick? And it's so common. Maybe not so now that I'm older, but whenever I was younger, maybe like speaking to guys or whatever, like really immature bedrooms, right? Like, and this is probably not a common ick, but like the New York City bed sheets. I hate. Oh, but it's so common for boys to have that too. So I'm putting like a very broad, like everyone basically gives me that, because all boys I just used to have the same New York City bed sheets.
Really?
Navy, always like a navy fitted sheet, and like the bedroom hadn't been decorated since they were like 12, and you can still see like Man United posters on the wall and everything. That to me was an ick. Like, I'm actually, my boyfriend's bedroom's gorgeous.
Really?
Like, he still lives at home, but that's thanks to his mum. He's a very trendy mum.
You know what's a fucking massive ick? You know those people who have their cars like go like. I
agree, and my boyfriend loves that shit, but he's lucky he doesn't have one of them cars.
No,
but he's all into that. Like he gets turned on by a car revving, and I'm like,
it's the biggest ick. See people with those loud cars. I'm like, no offense to anyone who fucking has that.
Or the stickers on their cars. Like it's like I've seen so many random ones like. I don't even know what they mean, like car stickers, you know, like stickers on the windscreen. I'm like, oh no.
If a guy came and lifted me on a date with that noise in his car, I don't think I would get into his car. I'd be like, see you later.
I feel like we could go on here for a long time.
We probably could,
let's see. Is personality or looks more important to you?
Personality.
Yeah, me too. Without
100%. Like obviously people are attractive and stuff, but you could be boring, you could be shit crack, you could be bad vibes.
Yeah.
So personality for sure.
Yeah, and I don't really have like a type, I wouldn't say.
I would say I definitely do have all my exes and all the guys like really fancy, or they all look similar, to be fair. Like,
do they?
Yeah, like
do you have a type?
Dark hair, facial hair,
I think
skinny.
you spoke to me before actually about having a type.
Like,
I really don't.
I do, but like I was saying, like
I have
personality.
a type in personality, I think.
Really?
I have a type in personality, but not a type in looks.
Okay.
But then it's because I look more into personality than I do looks.
But then there has been times in my past where I have become friends with someone who immediately I ruled them out because I was like, don't fancy them, they're not my type looks wise. But then as we became friends, I started fancying their personality, and then I actually ended up fancying them then. Do you know that way?
Yeah.
So it does, personality, it just depends.
Yeah, I'm personality 100%. Okay, I need help ASAP. Me and my friends, we'll make this the last one.
Okay.
Because I have to be somewhere. Me and my friends fell out because they get a bad vibe from my boyfriend. My mum got involved and texted them. Things haven't felt right since, and I think it's because from their point of view, things just don't add up because my mum can be immature sometimes. I love her, but love my friends, need help ASAP.
Wait, I'm confused. So
me and my friends fell out because they get a bad vibe from my boyfriend. Right. And then her mum got involved and texted them about it. Things haven't felt right since, and I think it's because from their point of view things don't add up because my mum can be immature sometimes. So I think the friends are like definitely not wanting to be friends with her anymore because her mum got involved by the sounds of it. I love her, but love my friends and need help ASAP.
That's a hard one.
Yeah. I think you need to speak to your mama.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like your mum, I can tell you now, your mum's only trying to look out for you by messaging your friends. Do you know what I mean? Motherly instinct. She's looking after her child, and she, you know, but you need to explain, Mum, I'm growing up. I can handle these things myself because, you know, like from an adult point of view, like if I've been in situations where I've maybe like fell out with a friend and their mum's text me and I'm like, fight your own battles. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I can kind of get where the friend group's coming from. I would speak to your mum.
And also question, why do your friends think your boyfriend's bad vibes? Because that's a big red flag to me. Like, I feel like people from the outs, I feel like when you're in a relationship with someone, you might get like sucked into this love bubble and you might not be able to be aware of the bad vibes of the toxicity of the person you may be with because you're so infatuated and so in love with them.
Yeah.
But people from the outside can see it
something
because I've had friendships in the past where my friend's partner was like massive red flags, as in like I was like, oh my god, like I feel like he's dangerous in a way, like really bad vibes. And I tried to warn her, no, nothing happened, and I ended up distancing myself from the friend, like really, like we lost the friendship for quite a while. Was I not right? He turned out to be like, I'm not going to get into details because it's not my place to say, but like lots and lots of really bad things.
Your friends can sometimes see things that you can't see, so maybe look into ask your friends why they're getting bad vibes from him, and then like see if they're maybe onto something. First of all, you know, show your friends that you're taking an interest in what they're saying, because if you're just being like, you're wrong, go away, then your friends are going to get annoyed. Let them show their point. Be the bigger person. That can be hard to do too. Be the bigger person. Say to your friends, look, why do you feel this way? Let me hear, and I'll like take on board what you're saying. But if at the end of the day if you still disagree, just say, look, I appreciate what you're saying, but I love my boyfriend. I want to be with my boyfriend. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But have that conversation, because your friends might just feel that you're being like, I'm right, you're wrong. I'm not listening to what you're saying. And my mum's also now going to text you.
And if they're your real friends and you have this like adult conversation where you're like, I'm going to take what you're saying on board, and if you still want to be with your boyfriend, just be like, I still love you, I still want you to be my friends. Yes, you don't have to be in the same room as my boyfriend at the same time, but I don't want to lose you as well, because you don't want to lose your friends at the end of the day either, because what if it doesn't work out with your boyfriend? Then you're left with no boyfriend, no friends. But
I think that's good.
Yeah, if they're your real friends, they'll always be there for you, even if it doesn't work out with your boy. Do you know what I mean?
I think so.
But we love you. We got this.
Hope it all figures itself out, girl. Or guy. I always say girl and guy, and sometimes I just assume.
Yeah.
whatever.
I looked at her stats the other day. I think it's like 80% girls
It
and 20%
mostly is girls,
guys.
isn't it? Yeah.
So still 20%
There's
guys.
still 20% in there. But yeah, that is our bonus episode for this week. Thank you so much for listening or watching wherever you are.
Yeah.
And
yeah, like we said before, if you have been watching in any other episode or
Mhm.
bonus episodes and you enjoy what we do, please just takes 2-3 seconds to hit follow, hit subscribe.
it helps us so
It
much.
really, really does. And we want to keep doing this every single week, so we really do appreciate it. We love you. We got you, and we will see you on Monday for the main episode.
Yeah.
Love yous. Bye.
See you later.